Welcome one and all to Dummies on the Hardwood. Who are you taking edition? We got Benny, Durag Benny, Bobby with his red shirt. That's an interesting shirt.
Alpha Leets. Sponsored by Alpha Leets.
Sponsored by Alpha Leets. Speaking of sponsors, I want to give a shout out to Super Mario Hooper 24. Thank you for the follow on X, and thank you for following us on Instagram. We appreciate the love, man.
We'll put a link in the description to his channel. Really good video content. He really goes into describing his content, and he takes the time. Really, really great quality. Hopefully, we can collaborate with him in sometime in the future. Really great content on his channel.
Yeah, really do.
Love
really
it.
good comment,
Yeah,
man.
Love it.
All right. This is Dummies on the Hardwood. Who you got edition. And these are three matchups. Benny and Bobby do not know which player they are comparing them to. So Bobby has to convince me his player is better than Benny's, and so on and so forth. And there's no argument, what if he's healthy, what if he's injured? That's invalid. Got it?
You hear that, Bobby?
100%
Hear
agree.
that? Yep. Don't start throwing it.
No ifs,
Don't
buts,
throw
or
it.
ifs. All right. Benny is going to go first. And the player that I assigned him is prime Kevin Durant. This was his OKC MVP season, averaged 32 points, 50% from the field, 39% from three-point range, 87% from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Mr. Kevin Durant, prime Oklahoma City Thunder. Benny, state your case.
Need I say more, ladies and gentlemen? Need I say more? Mr. Kevin Durant, KD, Durantula, whatever you want to call him. This dude is a walking bucket. I mean, can you guys imagine KD coming down the floor, dribbling? He's nearly 7 foot plus, coming down the floor. You know what he's going to do? Is he going to cross you up, hit you with the hezzy, hit you with the pull-up three? He's going to blow right past you, get a dunk? I mean, guys, like, nothing else needs to be said about Kevin Durant. 4 scoring titles? This dude is a walking bucket, and he's the most efficient scorer the league has ever seen. Super efficient. I mean, I can't think of anybody else outside of Kevin Durant. If I want a game-winning shot, if, I need a bucket, a timely bucket, I'm giving him the ball. Everybody else can stay out the way. Give him the ball and get out the way, right? Arguably one of the coldest players in the league, in the game that the NBA has ever seen, right? Now, obviously, we know what he did in Oklahoma City. He came up short, but at the end of the day, there's no denying his talent. No matter where he goes, obviously drama's going to come with Kevin Durant because you're getting a superstar caliber player in, Kevin Durant. But I mean, guys, like a 50, 40, 90, he helped Curry. Obviously people say Curry carried KD. I think, KD complimented Curry. But KD, if the Warriors didn't have no KD, I don't think they're winning those chips. That's just my opinion, The dude's like, man, dude, can you name someone else who's unguardable? No, yeah, see, that's where I didn't figure. Yeah, I didn't figure. Mr. Kevin Durant, the most unguardable scorer in the league, right? I really like this guy. I mean, prime Kevin Durant with him, Harden, and Westbrook, and Ibaka, and Adams. I mean, it's game over. It's game over. I think right now my player is better than Kevin. Is whatever Bobby, who's better than whoever Bobby has right over there. So I'm saying, Mr. Kevin Durant, whichever player you put out there, Bobby, I'm just telling you right now, it's not going to compare to Kevin Durant. I'm just letting you know right now, okay?
Strong argument. I like your confidence, even though you don't know who this next player
good.
is.
That's all good.
It's interesting because I feel your tone will change once I reveal who the player is.
Let's hear it. Let's go for it.
Are you done with do you have any last remarks?
Hey, 2 rings, 4 scoring titles. Nothing else needs to be said. 50, 40, 90. That's all I got to say.
Cool. Go ahead, Isaac.
All right. Kevin Durant, ladies and gentlemen. Now, his matchup is someone who had one of arguably the greatest postseason runs in history.
Oh my.
Mr. Prime Kawhi Leonard in Toronto with the Raptors. 27 points, 50% from the field, 37% from three-point range. 85% from the line, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. Mr. Prime Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, before we go, we talk about that Raptors championship season. I want to take you back to when he was with San Antonio. When he finished 3rd in MVP voting in 2016-2017, Kawhi averaged 25, 5, 3 assists and almost 2 steals per game, and he shot 38% from 3, along with 88% from the free throw line. And he was a Defensive Finals Player of the Year finalist. Now we fast forward to 2018-2019, as Isaac alluded to. In the regular season, Kawhi Leonard averaged 26, 7, 3, and 2. In the playoffs, postseason, he put up 30 points, 9 rebounds on 49% shooting. And guess what happened that year in 2019? What was that game-winning shot? You guys remember that game-winning shot?
Against Philadelphia.
Against Philadelphia.
Yep.
And what did he do that year? He led the Toronto Raptors to their first NBA title ever. And he won Finals MVP to top that off. And he already won a chip already out in San Antonio. So what am I saying? Kawhi Leonard basically is one of the most efficient players in the NBA. Career averages around 50% from the field, 38 to 40% from 3, and 85 to 90% from the free throw line. And you said he's an elite. Kevin Durant's an elite scorer. Remember, Kawhi Leonard's a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year candidate. He's won it twice, 2 times in 1 year. And he raises his game in the postseason every time. This man can carry a basketball team. Kevin Durant has not proved that he can lead a team to the finals by himself. This dude is cold-blooded assassin. I rest my case.
Wow. I really, really like that. I really, really like that. But I have a question for each of you. Now that we got the players on the open, Bob, since you went first, Benny, I'm going to ask Bobby over here. You mentioned his Defensive Player of the Year and all that. Is Kevin Durant on the same level defensively as Kawhi Leonard?
Not even close. It's not even close. I think
is there a big gap, small gap, sizable gap,
it's not even close. And the reason why I'm saying that is because KD has long arms and all that, but Kawhi Leonard's got oven mitts. I mean, he's got mitts and he's got long arms. This guy is one of the best two-way players to play the game, and it's not even a debate, not even an argument. Kevin Durant, I mean, he could play some defense, average at best, maybe above average if needed. But I don't see him comparing to Kawhi Leonard. Long arms, guarding you on the perimeter, 6'7", built like a tank. I mean, what about Kevin Durant? 6'10", 250, 260, maybe even less than that. Kawhi Leonard will just eat him up. Eat him up. Lock him down. 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. That's all I got to say.
Nice argument. Now, Benny, on to you. Is Kawhi Leonard anywhere near close to Kevin Durant on the offensive end of the floor?
Absolutely not. What are you talking about? This man is the most efficient scorer in the game. Obviously, with Kawhi Leonard, I could see, him being great and all, especially when he was San Antonio, when he was with Toronto and stuff like that. But we're not forgetting that this man, Kevin Durant, like you say he's 6'10", I say he's 7 foot. You're not gonna change my opinion on that. He's still gonna easily drop 40 points in his sleep. Doesn't matter the team. Doesn't matter what defense you put on him. In fact, if you put Kawhi Leonard on him, he's still gonna drop 40 on his head. That's a promise. I promise you that. Nobody has been able to contain Kevin Durant, even on his bad games, his quote unquote bad games when he's taking more shots. The dude is still putting up 30, 40 points per game. I mean, come on now. Kawhi Leonard, I mean, he's great. He's good. But offensively, he's not going to be like Kevin Durant. Nowhere near that level. I mean, Kevin Durant, walk up, pull up 3. Easy. Blow by, crossover, dunk. Easy. Pull up, mid-range jump shot. Easy. All day. So, to answer your question, Isaac, absolutely not. Kawhi Leonard is not on the same level offensively as Kevin Durant.
Isaac, can I have a rebuttal on what Benny said
about
Kawhi Leonard?
Feel free.
In the 2016 Western Conference semifinals, you know how much Kevin Durant shot from the field? 37%. Who was guarding him? Kawhi Leonard.
Ooh.
Okay. Through the first 4 games, KD shot 37%. And he's a career at least 45 to 50% scorer from the field. Kawhi Leonard locked him down. What can you say about that?
What can I say about that?
Yeah. Tell me a little. Tell me. You're tell me. I'll wait.
What are you waiting on? I'm telling you right now. I still think it doesn't matter. Obviously, like stats lie, numbers lie, all that. Numbers don't lie, all that crap like that. If I'm looking at it from a visual, if I'm looking at it visually, if you had told me that, I would never believe you. I wouldn't believe you. I still think this man can put up 40 points in his sleep. Doesn't matter who's guarding him. I still think he can still pull up and do it.
Not against Kawhi Leonard.
I'm sure he could.
Not against Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah. Stats don't lie, numbers don't lie, but
so 37% doesn't lie, right?
No, 37% don't lie, but it's Kevin Durant. Like, are we going to listen off numbers, or are we just going to look at visually? Do we think for ourselves, or are we going to look at stats?
We got to look at stats because stats can actually back up what we're talking about.
Okay, but we can also look at someone visually and say, okay, this player's good. Yeah. So that's my point. Visually, I'm looking at Kevin Durant score all over Kawhi Leonard. Not a problem for me.
And you could just see Kawhi Leonard just use his strength to body up Kevin Durant out on the perimeter.
And that's cool because KD can still pull up, hit the three. Doesn't matter. Crossover, pull up all over his head. Doesn't matter to me.
37% from the field.
Doesn't matter to me.
I just want to add something. I know this is very entertaining, by the way. Before Kawhi went down with that injury, the Spurs were up, 30?
30, yeah.
Where Zaza Pachulia did his dirty tactics. So that's another, great great argument from you guys. I'm really loving this. But, chat, who do you think? Who would you take? Prime KD? Prime Kawhi Leonard? Defense? Offense? Who's better?
There's no doubt.
Hey, there's no doubt. You got to take Kawhi Leonard.
I'm still taking Kevin Durant. You
let us know. Who would you take? Prime KD? Prime Kawhi? All right.
50, 40, 90. That's all I'm going to say.
Matchup number 2. Great arguments by you both. So since you went first, Bobby, I'm going to give you the second matchup, first person. Go ahead and introduce your player, and I'll read off the stats.
My second matchup is a prime Steph Curry,
who averaged 30 points, 50% from the field, 45% from 3, 91% from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. This was his MVP season where he was unanimous MVP.
Say that again, Isaac.
Unanimous MVP.
30 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals per game. But he's not a defender, right? Okay. 73-9 Golden State Warriors. 402 made threes that season. By that time, Steph Curry had revolutionized the game of basketball. Everybody nowadays shoots the three-point shot. Teams are shooting 40, 50 attempts per game. And who and why? Because of that man, Steph Curry. This dude averages 50, 40, 90 splits in nearly every season that he's played. Defenses have to pick him up half court. This guy literally is a walking bucket. You have to guard him when he walks into the gym. There's nobody in this planet, in my opinion, that can effectively guard Steph Curry. He is arguably, in my opinion, the greatest shooter to ever play the game at 45%. And in his super team, 2016, the super team Warriors averaged 25, 6, 4, and 2, 41% from 3. And he was sharing a role with who else? Kevin Durant. And he was an NBA champion. And how much did they finish that season? How do they do in the playoffs? 16-1 playoff run. 16-1, led by Mr. Steph Curry. There's nothing else that needs to be said about Steph Curry. I rest my case.
Any last remarks before I hand it over to Benny?
Nope, I ain't got nothing. Go ahead.
All right, Benny. Please introduce us to your prime candidate.
All right. You want to throw that out there? I got someone right back for you. Mr. Kyrie Irving.
Prime Kyrie Irving.
We forgot about
Irving. 27 points, 51% from the field, 40% from 3, 92% from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. And it's funny, you mentioned 73-9 Warriors?
Oh, hold up. No. I want to save that part. All right. You brought Steph Curry.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
All right. Kyrie Irving. What do you think about Kyrie Irving when you hear him? You think about his ball handling. You think about his finesse. You think about how smooth he is on the floor. How much of an efficient scorer this guy is. Kyrie Irving. This man, the way he uses his body to contort with bigger, with bigs in the paint and somehow still get the ball off. I mean, that dude is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, his layup package anybody in 2K would kill for his layup package, right? I play 2K plenty of times. I've used his layup package. Doesn't matter. I want Kyrie Irving's layup package. His ball handling is exquisite. I think his ball handling is way better than Steph Curry. And you can't argue me with that. You can't say anything about that. The way Kyrie Irving carries himself on the floor, he's so poised, he's so smooth, and he's got a lot of finesse to his game, right? In Cleveland, right? 73-9. We want to talk about 73-9. We want to talk about that? All right. Well, guess what? Game 7, 2016 Finals. Who hit the dagger? It wasn't LeBron. It damn sure wasn't Steph Curry, but Mr. Kyrie Irving. He sent Steph Curry packing. He said bye. Then KD had to come in and join. You can't sit here and tell me that Kyrie Irving is not prime Kyrie Irving is better than Steph Curry. No. Prime Kyrie Irving, this dude is a walking bucket. He's coming in on the floor, and he's putting a cool 40 points on your head. Doesn't matter. He needed only 2 games at Duke. 2 games at Duke to prove that he was the number 1 overall pick. And he still dominated in the league. It didn't matter. Doesn't matter who's guarding him. Because if Steph Curry was guarding him, he's getting cooked. He's damn near getting cooked. Oh, and by the way, that shot he hit, it was over Steph's head. Just remember that. Remember that argument. So before you sit here and say, prime Steph, I'll take him any day of the week, greatest shooter of all time, I think Kyrie is the best skilled player of all time. And you cannot argue me with that. I rest my case.
Any rebuttals, Bobby?
I have a couple. So you're telling me that Kyrie Irving is better than prime Kyrie Irving is better than a prime Steph Curry?
Absolutely.
How far has Kyrie Irving gotten in terms of just like his leadership? Tell me about his leadership. Can Kyrie lead a team? Tell me.
Absolutely.
Did he do that in Boston? He was the same player that said, I wanted to be on my own team because I wanted to lead. I want to lead. He didn't want to be second fiddle to LeBron. And what happened when he went to Boston? What happened? 4-1.
Things don't work out.
4-1 exit in the first round.
Things don't work out.
Steph Curry, been with the Warriors his entire career. 4 chips. Clearly the number 1 player on that team. Clearly he can lead the team to the finals. And in terms of skilled players, I think Steph Curry's skilled. I think Steph Curry's a bit more skilled than Kyrie Irving. You could see it in Steph's ball handling and how he finishes around the rim. I'm not discrediting how Kyrie finishes around the rim, but I think Steph Curry's got a deeper bag than Kyrie Irving. And there's not even a debate. And secondly, you only mentioned lastly, you mentioned that Kyrie Irving is a clutch player, right? Okay, and he hit that shot in 2016. Any other significant shots he's hit throughout his career?
I mean, honestly, no, because guess what happened? That title brought him a chip, so that's irrelevant. That don't matter. All the other games don't matter. He hit that shot in the biggest game of his career, 2016 Game 7. You can't argue me with that. Nope. That argument is invalid.
I think it is valid because Steph Curry is known for his clutch play, his ability to show up when needed every single game. When lights are on, Steph Curry, he is going to show out.
Okay. All right. So we'll talk Game 7, 2016. What happened to LeBron that game? Answer the question. What happened to LeBron? Just tell me. Just say it.
You go.
No, you tell me.
You tell me.
You tell me.
You tell me.
He disappeared. LeBron was having a shitty game. LeBron wasn't playing that well in that game. And then who had to come in and save him? Mr. Kyrie Irving. Mr. Kyrie Irving.
So what you're telling me is that Kyrie is a number 2 option.
Not really. Nope.
But I mean that's what you said because
never said
that's
that.
what you said because because Kyrie had to back up LeBron after LeBron was having a poor game 7. That's what you said, right?
You're not wrong. I'm not gonna deny that.
Right?
Yeah, if that's what you want to imply.
I mean it is what I'm implying. I think
You can go ahead and imply that if you want.
I mean, it just goes to show you that Kyrie Irving doesn't have the ability to lead a team like Steph Curry can.
Okay, we're talking about leading teams. Are we still not recognizing how much of a better package this man has?
I'm not saying he doesn't have a better package.
He'll cross up Steph, right? He'll cross up Steph.
Steph will cross up Kyrie, right?
No, I asked you that. Don't flip that question on me.
No.
Hey, man, what happened to interrupting? Don't be interrupting me.
You interrupted me. I want to hear that. I want to hear none of that.
I'm just saying.
Mediating this. One last question. Who in the clutch time of the game are you taking to create a shot, possibly win the game? Steph Curry or Kyrie Irving? Really quick. Benny.
Kyrie Irving.
Why?
I mean, Game 7, 2016, nothing else needs to be said. The man shows up when he needs to show up. He may not always be there when you call, but he's always on time.
Bobby.
Steph Curry, because Steph Curry has just proven throughout his career that he is one of the elite and most skilled players that the NBA has ever seen. I rest my case.
Any last remarks before we move on to the final matchup?
Nah, man. It's Kyrie Irving.
All right, chat. Who are you guys taking? Prime Kyrie and his ball handling skills, or prime Steph Curry and his shot making ability? Who are you gonna take? Let us know. Comment on the post. Comment on the video. All right, for the final matchup. Benny, go ahead and introduce your player.
Man, ooh, I like this one. Mr. Prime Dirk Nowitzki.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Sheesh.
Mr. Dirk. His finals run, 27 points, 48% from the field, 41% from 3, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. Mr. Prime Dirk Nowitzki. Benny, state your case as to why your player is better.
Can you name me a 7-footer who stretched the floor and shot the 3 ball in the early 2010 era?
Besides a delusional cat now? No.
Exactly my point. That's where Dirk Nowitzki comes in, right? This man, 7-footer, he single-handedly changed the position for all bigs, right? He came into the league and he started stretching the floor, shooting that mid-range jump shot. The mid-range game today is a lost art, but Dirk perfected it. He perfected that mid-range shot, right? 7-footer who can stretch the floor and shoot the 3 ball at an efficient clip. Shot the 3 ball at an efficient clip, right? And may we not forget, he's got that patented one-leg fadeaway shot that most players in this league still copy to this day. His shot is iconic. It's patented. And also, too, I think, in my opinion, in 2011, can someone tell me who was on Mavs roster? Jet Terry, Jason Kidd, Sean Marion,
JJ Barea, Jason Kidd.
I said Jason
Who
Kidd.
else?
Dirk,
Tyson Chandler,
right? That Mavs squad. Do you hear Superstar's name? Do you hear Superstar?
No.
Dirk came in, right? And but actually, before we even start, during that time, the teams he beat: Kobe's Lakers, Kevin Durant's Oklahoma City Thunder. And who did he beat in 2011? The Miami Heat with LeBron James. The LeBron James Miami Heat. No one expected the Dallas Mavericks to ball out. But what did Dirk do? He came in, he showed up. He mattered. He played when it mattered most.
He was sick too.
He was sick. He wasn't feeling too good. He came in and he still beat the Heat. He still beat the Heat. Right? You can't sit here and tell me nothing, right? In 2007's MVP season, right, showed dominance in an era of, big men during that time, right? You're talking like the Zach Randolphs, the more elite power forwards. I believe Joakim Noah was around that time and stuff like that. All those good players, right? Dirk's game, there's no denying that, yes, he's not the most athletic guy on the floor, but he's the most skilled big man that the NBA hasn't seen. The smoothest big man who started and revolutionized the three-point jump shot. There's no denying his impact on the game. And he can carry a team. And we talk about loyalty. The dude stayed loyal to Dallas. Didn't want to leave. So I rest my case with Mr. Dirk.
Great case, Benny. Great case. Bobby, last matchup. Go ahead and introduce your player, and I'll run down the stats.
Benny, I think you have a jersey of his. The big ticket. Kevin Garnett.
Averages of his MVP season: 24 points, 50% from the field, 14 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 blocks a game.
I'd like to go back to what you mentioned, Benny, about Dirk being one of the most skilled players in the game.
Big man.
I disagree with that statement wholeheartedly, and here's why. Kevin Garnett had the best mid-range. Shooting from the 15 to 8 foot range, it was money all day. I was watching some highlights today of his post skills, and I mean his ability to just back you down and give you a nice little shimmy and fade. I mean, my goodness. And we're talking, this guy was drafted in 99. Did we see a big other than Tim Duncan at that time doing that? Not really. Not really. He could score in transition. And, you know, in terms of just like post skills, I think he's one of the best power forwards to play the game. Better than Dirk Nowitzki, in my opinion. This guy is a double machine. He's average. Let me pull up his stats real quick. You mentioned Isaac, 24th, 14, 5, and 2. From 99 to 05, KG was averaging 22, 12, 5, a steal, a block. Dirk Nowitzki, 24, 8, 3, 1 steal, 1 block. Tell me who's the most complete basketball player there? Who's the most complete basketball player? By far, it's got to be Kevin Garnett. Easy. Rebounding. Kevin Garnett averaged 12 to 14 boards per game in his prime. 12 to 14. How much did Dirk average? 7 to 9 per game. It was solid. It's not gonna get the job done. Passing. He averages 5 assists in his prime. 5 assists. Dirk Nowitzki, 2 to 3 assists. Defensively, elite rim protector, man. He could switch out and guard smaller guards out on the perimeter. Can Dirk Nowitzki do that?
You answered the question.
Yeah, no. He
Answer.
can't.
Yeah,
He can't do it.
It's your argument, not my argument.
He can't do it. Exactly. And let's go back. Let's talk about leadership. I'm not knocking Dirk. I'm not knocking him. But Kevin Garnett, when he walks out on that court, you could see that intensity, that passion that he has for the game. Dirk, yeah, he's great. Stoic, confident, walks out there. But in terms of somebody who can uplift their team, both players do it in their own ways. But I think if I were to choose a player who I want to be empowered by, I'm taking Kevin Garnett all day of the week. So if you ask me who's the better all-around power forward, it's Kevin Garnett, hands down. Best scorer, you can make a case for Dirk.
Well, thank you. I won.
But you can make a case, but Kevin Garnett, in my opinion, is the best all-around power forward, hands down. Both ends of the court, best.
Okay. Are you done?
I'm done.
All right.
Rebuttals?
Yeah, I got plenty of them. First of all, like, this is hard talk.
No, he loves Kevin Garnett, dude. I love this. I see the pain in your face.
All right. Okay. We talk about Dirk. We talk about his 2007 MVP year. You know how much this man was putting up? He was putting up 25 points on you know what the shooting splits were? 50, 40, 90. 2007. led the Mavs to the best title that year, 67-15. Does anything else need to be said? Did KG do that? Was he a 50, 40, 90 player? I can't recall times Kevin Garnett shot 40% from the three-point line. I can't. Can you help me on that? I mean, you got him right there. You got him right there. Can you help me? Yeah, I couldn't remember time KG shot a three ball.
That's a little salt on the wound, huh?
I got you there.
This is so fun to see Benny celebrating right now. He loves Kevin Garnett too.
2011 playoff run for Dirk, 27 points. Again, the man shot 50, 40, 90. First European NBA MVP, Mr. Dirk Nowitzki. You cannot tell me anything different with Kevin Garnett. You can't. You just can't. In terms of talent and skill, without a doubt, it's going to Dirk. Without a doubt. I'll take Dirk. I would.
I take KG.
And that's fine. You're
Two-way player. I mean, you know him, right? He's your favorite Celtic.
Now that's
Come on, man. You know him. He's the best. He's one of the best two-way power forwards to play the game. Can Dirk play the defensive end of the court? No. KG is a 24-13 player. You know that, Benny. You know that. Don't try to tell me Dirk is the best. Come on now. KG is by far has, I mean, I mentioned earlier, his ability to face up in the post against players is just impeccable. His footwork, unbelievable. His ability to get out in transition and just pass the ball with ease. I mean, this guy looks like I wouldn't say Wes Unseld, but he looks like a little mini Kevin Love. Look like a Kevin Love out there. And speaking of Kevin Love, he was with the Wolves, you know? And so, I mean, there's no doubt that Kevin Garnett is the best power forward to play the game. Best power forward. Skilled power forward. Way more skilled than Dirk Nowitzki.
All right, well, here we go. As much as I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say this anyway. Can KG carry your team?
Yeah, he can.
Well, yeah, he brought Minnesota to the playoffs, but that's about as far as he brought them.
But did you look at the roster in Minnesota?
Okay, and did you see the roster in Dallas? And Dirk still won a chip.
By the way, let me add context to that. Remember, the Wolves screwed up. They tried to pay Joe Smith under the table. They had an under the agreement, so they lost valuable draft picks to build around KG too. And people forget about that.
Yeah. So, need I say anything else? 50, 40, 90. If I need a shot and, I want to keep my big out there, and I need a big to stretch the floor, I'm putting Dirk in, without a doubt. Go ahead. 41% from three, I'll let you shoot that three ball any day of the week. Not worried about that. KG guarding you, that's fine. We'll bring him out there to the perimeter. Not a big deal.
And KG will lock him up.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, you know that, Benny. Stop that. Stop the BS, man. Stop it. Don't put on that front.
Whatever. Ain't nobody putting up no front, man.
Nah, I got nothing.
Nah. I just think this third matchup belongs to Dirk.
You brought up a good point, a good question. Can KG, who can carry a team? Dirk can carry a team. Can KG, if he had the right roster, carry a team by himself? That is a great question that we will never have answered. But what do you guys think? Can KG carry a team? Can Dirk carry a team?
Yeah.
Dirk has a championship. KG too, but he had to move to Boston for that. But it's interesting. What do you guys think? Let us know. Comment and like.
Man, this was terrible, dude. Man.
Do you guys have any last sayings before
that was terrible, bro.
Absolutely.
That was terrible.
I don't have any last sayings, but I do feel like for my arguments, I think I got Benny.
Nah, all right, whatever.
Comment. Who do you think won their matchups, prospective matchups?
Isaac, I'd like to hear from your perspective, since we've been doing most of the talking. What do you think? Who do you think had the better arguments between me and Benny?
You both had very, very strong arguments and valid points. but when it came down to it, you guys brought out all the dirt, all the salt in the wound. It was so fun, but I might do this again. And I might keep doing this as a weekly thing, or we might switch out.
So who you got? Who you got?
Well, I'm impartial right now. I just wanted to
Stop that,
create-
Isaac. Stop it.
Isaac, come on, bro.
Dude, just be honest with us. Who you take it?
For matchup number 1, honestly, I'll take Kawhi.
Okay.
For matchup number 2, I'm taking Kyrie.
Okay.
And matchup number 3, Dirk. As much as I love KG, I'm
Hey,
taking
man.
Dirk.
Hey,
Okay.
man. Hey, it's your player.
I appreciate
it's your
it.
player.
He's your favorite player, though, right?
He's your
favorite player. You have a
He's your
jersey,
player.
right?
I
You have a
know,
jersey,
I know I
right?
got a jersey, but he's your player, right? You're defending him.
Right.
Don't throw me in defending him.
can
That's
only
your player.
No, but he's your favorite player,
I
though.
can only imagine the pain you're in that you have to
Shut up, bro.
devalue
Shut up. I ain't trying to talk to you right now, bro. That's messed up.
And with that, good night, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Dummies on the
That was
Hardwood on
funny.
X, YouTube, Instagram,
And
all
Facebook.
other social media platforms. Good night, everybody.